Hey y'all, hey, and welcome back to Cosmic Kiss. I hope that you all are in a positive space and in a positive place mentally, spiritually, and physically. I pray that your day is going well, and if it's not going well, that you find a silver lining in the day, in the blessings, finding grace and gratitude, and even the smallest of blessings, because a blessing is still a blessing, no matter how big and no matter how small. Alrighty, so we're just gonna do a little quick little read today. You know. Did a little grocery shopping. I'm a little full. I'm a little tired. That's why I'm a little late today. Okay. We've got the Two of Wands and the Justice card that just fell out. Okay. Let's see. And I know y'all see this little ugly spot on my finger, but I slammed my finger in my coworker's door. It don't hurt, but it doesn't look pretty. Alright, so we got the Two of Wands and the Justice cards. And okay, so what I'm getting from this is the Two of Wands. Anytime you have the number 2, it's balance, but it's also like a decision making. And for this, in this case, the way she's sitting on that ledge, and I'm gonna bring the card closer. The way she's sitting on that ledge, looking with her feet over the edge of the ledge. This is kind of like, I'm getting someone that's like at their wit's end. They're at their wit's end, and it's like justice is coming, and they really don't know what to do or what else to do. And from the way that she's sitting in position to the Justice card, I got 2 things from this. While someone is sitting and waiting in contemplation, literally kind of like the last reading, inaction is an action, or just, meditating and being still and letting things kind of unfold, you got justice playing out in their favor, and then you got someone who's being served justice, and they're almost like at their wits' end, kind of like the bank robber who's at the end of the chase, and he's cornered, and it's like, yeah, well, at least I went for the gusto kind of energy. Not really happy about the outcome, but having to face justice, or contemplating having to face justice. Alrighty, and then we've got the Three of Coins that also has come out. All right, and so we got Miss Artiste. Alrighty, so someone who is honing their craft, someone who is working on their gifts. Usually the Three of Coins has to do with like a collaboration or joining your talents with someone else. But since she's by herself, I'm almost getting a sense of co-creating with the divine, co-creating with the universe, using your gifts to bring something in to the physical, to bring something into the physical. So somebody could be working on a project. Now, what does this Three of Coins have to do with this Two of Wands and this Justice? Or maybe after a while of being patient, contemplating on your next move and just letting justice unfold, you're being brought an opportunity to co-create, to better co-create, because we co-create daily with the divine, but to better co-create, or almost like get back in your element to co-create with the divine, to bring some things to life. Alrighty, what's our next? What's our next card? Alright, we got the, and it's so funny because before I shuffled the deck, before I started recording, before I prayed, she came out, Miss Hot Mama. 7 of Coins. Okay, she is definitely giving beachy baddie, beach baddie. Okay, but we got 7 of Coins, and those 7 of Coins normally symbolizes waiting, being patient, and you got this person kind of looking over his harvest, and he's kind of stressed out. Sis at the beach, getting her Beyonce on the beach vibe on. You know what I'm saying? Very much Sports Illustrated model, vibing on the beach, relaxing, with her cowrie shells along her waist, giving fertility, giving abundant. So maybe as you wait for your harvest to, manifest, or you wait for this situation or a more ideal situation to better co-create with the divine on projects past and present and future. Maybe Spirit is asking you to just be in like this is giving soft girl era. Just kind of be in this soft receiving energy, just relaxing energy. I get a lot of relaxation from this card. Okay, I kind of want to read. Yeah, I am. Ain't no kind of one. I'm gonna do this real quick because the reads end up taking so much of my time. All right, bam, bam, bam. Come on, let's get to it. Okay, boom, there it is. All right, 7 of Cups. So this is investments and sustainable results. And a woman sits on the shoreline enjoying the tide coming in. She knows the seed she is planting has taken roots. Now it's time to rest, pause, and reflect. You have put in the hard work, dedication, and discipline. So take the time to bask in your upcoming harvest. It is important to make time to honor progress while you grow, heal, build, and create. The 7 of Coins offers a congratulation on your solid foundation. Celebrate your accomplishments and achievements. Contemplate your life before this point. What adversities did you work to overcome? Consider why. And are you still on course and getting the results you are working hard toward? Take pride in your perseverance, mending and manifesting. Once you have regained your breath, feel rejuvenated, keep on pushing. Keep going. Keep on going. So, like I said, she's relaxed. She's resting. She's in a state of receiving. And oftentimes it's hard for us to receive our blessings because we are constantly in an act of doing. Constantly in the act of doing. And I like that it's a 3 of Coins and the 7 of Coins, which equals 10. 10 is the beginning, the ending, but the ending as you experience a new beginning. So here she's in action co-creating, She's in action co-creating with the divine, and here she's in a state of receiving as she also is waiting on the things that she has already previously began to co-create with the divine. All right, divine. I like it. So in regards to this 2 of Wands, on what action to take, again, it's given very much in action is the best action as far as like seeds that you planted, things that you're wishing to come into fruition. There should be no sense of urgency is what I'm getting, like this rushing. I need to get and do this, and I need to get up and go do that. And then because this isn't coming, maybe I should do a little bit more. It's giving rest, contemplate, rest, contemplate, rest, contemplate in the space that you have now to be able to rest. Oh, I got a lot of cards. I got 4 cards I fill out. The space that you have been given to rest, utilize that. Take advantage of us. A lot of us don't know how to just rest and be still. Peace, be still. Okay, so our first of 4 cards is a Star card, an angelic presence. And I like this card. I love this card. It's just, isn't it beautiful? Okay, see how they're breaking chains by dancing in union, almost like in a cosmic, dance, celestial, otherworldly, godly dance. And the star is Aquarius vibes, Aquarian energy. Justice is also Libra energy, so we may have some Libras in the building. We may have some Aquarian influences in the building. But angelic, definitely angelic. An angelic presence. How she's resting on his back in this move. He's supporting her even though his stance shouldn't fully support her. But see how she's like in full motion, but in full of grace. It's such a powerful but graceful move that she's in. You're in a powerful position and you're literally supported by your angels. And I like that because today when I went grocery shopping, like I told y'all earlier, like I see these little whirlwinds all the time of like leaves and stuff. I see these whirlwinds all the time, and the whole way I was walking between the train, between the buses, between this and between that downtown, I kept seeing all these whirlwinds, and they would be like literally like leading my path. They'll just kick across the street and then just like take off in front of me. And there was this one world in particular, I saw a white feather get caught up in it, and it just stayed in the middle of it. And anytime I see white feathers, I immediately shout out my angels. I immediately shout out the angels and the ancestors that are around me. And kind of like this dance, it was just like twirling in the midst of all these leaves, and a lot of leaves kept falling on me too. As I got closer to where the whirlwind was, normally the whirlwinds are in front of me, but when I got closer to this one that had the feather in it, the feather kicked up by itself, and it literally floated beside me all the way up until I got ready to cross the street. And I was like, you know, I just give thanks for y'all letting me know that y'all with me. So y'all angels are surrounding y'all in this process. As you take your time, as you go through your day-to-day, whether you're hustling and bustling or whether you're just in a state of receiving. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to see this feather if I just stayed myself home. But at the same time, while I'm home and creating and doing things, or even when I'm out in the world, they're constantly there. There's always a constant reminder. So it's almost like they're telling you, look for the signs around you to just constantly affirm you if you're having trouble with this resting energy and this waiting energy, or your mind gets a little flustered. You know, ask for some guidance, meditate, kind of reground yourself so that you can receive the messages that you need to receive. And then here we have the Father of Wands, and he is given the bee's knees, barefoot, totally grounded in the grass. We're given nature, given teacher. He's a very learned man too. We got recycling, what's hazardous, nature. He is given the bee's knees. Now, the Father of Wands, or the King of Wands, is normally, he's intuitive, he's creative, he's ingenious. But I want to see what this interpretation is in these books. Okay. All right, here we are. Okay, I was just there. All right, so the Father of Baskets, no, that's not you. Father of Knives, that ain't you either. Father of Coins, that ain't you. Where are you, Father of Wands? All right. All right, so the Father of Wands, he's a visionary, he's a leader. All right, let me scoot these babies so we can get a better visual. He is a visionary. He is a leader. All right, he's a visionary. He's a leader. He motivates others with his expansive energy. This is a reminder that success requires discipline and commitment. There's an importance of shaking things up and walking the unbeaten path, bringing your imagination and dreams to reality. Okay, so what I gather from this with him, just, and it's funny because now I can see the shadow of his audience. Father of Wands energy, somebody's embodying this. Someone is embodying this, or someone should embody this energy as far as continuing to be in the leader that you are, walking this unbeaten path. Know that you got your angels on your side. Know when to work, know when to rest. Stay in your stay. Again, stay balanced. That Libra energy. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune. And I like this Wheel of Fortune. We got beautiful amethyst, my favorite flower, one of them. Okay, we got the sunflower and all her cycles from seed back to the reproduction of the seed. Love it, and it's coinciding with the moon cycles. And what I'm getting from this is just as you continue to walk the beaten path, as you continue to walk with the divine, walk with your guides, you know, walk in alignment in essence, there's going to be a turn of events, a beginning and an end. It's, like I said, the fact that these two numbers came out to be 10, this is the beginning, but an end, all at the same time. End of a cycle, but the beginning of a new one. So you might be in this stage right here. Excuse me for the crackly voice. You might be in this stage here, getting ready to bear seeds to begin a new cycle. But you had, tangled tongue. But where you felt withered, where you felt depleted, where you felt like you had something so beautiful and it's just withered away, it's because it's time to transition, baby. And lovely, 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 lovely Tower. Tower is here following the Wheel of Fortune, solidifying that there's a need for a transformative change, or that a transformative change is coming up so that you can step into this new cycle. Now, for me, we got the Hierophant too. We always major arcana. Love to see it. Alrighty, so the Tower, that's Scorpionic energy. The Hierophant, that is Taurus energy. So we got some Taurus in the building. And we got some Scorpio. Oh, and that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get to that in a second. The zodiac correlation to these two. All right, so we got the Tower right here. And I want to know why this bayou is all dirty in this tower, because I love nature. I love bayous. I love riverbanks. I love fishing, something I want to get back to doing. But as much as I love that, you see how it's nighttime. I'm not gonna say I'm terrified, but I look forward to expanding or overcoming that fear of being out in the elements at night, because it's also very peaceful. But just the fact that you can't see and that you can sense everything around you, but you can't see it. That silence can be so deafening. All right, so a devastated shoreline is littered with trash. Trees have been destroyed. Our world is in a dire state without strong protective action and time for healing of ourselves and the planet. It will be impossible for the world to recover. The tower serves as a warning of sudden change and the trauma that can come from it. Okay, so it talks about communities of color worldwide have practiced indigenous and traditional ways of living in symmetry with nature and her spirits, existing in harmony with Earth for millennia. And through supremacy, colonization, patriarchy, capitalism, political and economic systems that favor greed, you have literally poisoned our planet. And the old way is no longer viable. We can no longer eat, live, and interact without the health and stability of the environment in mind. What are the implications as the world turns? I just got a nice little chill. This is giving worldly implications. This was personal and can be applied to a grander scheme, but this right here, this is a world implication. Okay. So I'm getting a vision of an unbeaten path, unbeaten path that a lot of us are on. A lot of us have walked away from traditional ways of living, maybe things that we thought we wanted because that's how society programmed us to, quote unquote, be successful. However, it's almost like there's about to be a turn of events. I'm getting the first becomes last, or like I said, a system is dying for one to start. But whoever knew that the United States and what the world looks like would get to what it is to today, when they were in that seed state, when they were breaking ground and raiding villages to expand for their manifest destiny. But as that society crumbles so the United States can start, there's a cycle that's getting ready to come to an end. And this right here with the Hierophant, in the midst of this, the Hierophant is a teacher. And this card mentioning that lots of societies outside of the, quote unquote, first world societies lived in harmony with nature for millennia. I feel like there's going to be a turn of events that's going to require us to come back to that. And that might be that justice right there. This Two of Wands, this individual, remember when I said someone is not wanting to face? It's almost like the higher ups know that their time is done and that balance is about to be served. And for those people who have adhered to the system, you may have to fall with the system. But those who are breaking free from the system, even if you're not where you want to be, continue to dance with the divine, co-create with the divine, rest for the seeds that you planted in your mind, the aligned actions that you've already taken to free yourself from this system. Because whenever this change comes about, we may see it in our lifetime, which I do feel like. We may not, but I feel like in many of our lifetimes we'll be able to see it. This bio is going to clean this. It's going to be clean again. But a lot is going to happen by the time that bio is clean again. The forests are going to be full of animals and life, but that means another set of life has to die in order for that life to spring up. My God, my God. All right, and with the Hierophant here, the Hierophant is a religious teacher, or not a religious, I hate to use that word. I just said it because I saw a church and it popped into mind. But I have nothing against religion, especially if you can discern the truth for the truth, or you can hear what needs to be heard and see what needs to be seen. But the Hierophant is a teacher. And she's holding the full moon in her hand, and the full moon often brings revelations. Some of you have gotten revelations on what your next move should be, but it's going to require you to walk on the unbeaten path, and it may scare you all. But it is going to be necessary in order for you to sprout in this new season that's to come. Now, for many, when they hear messages of changes and stuff, everybody panics because, like they said in the tower, changes come and there's trauma that comes with it, because a lot of times we don't really prepare for the amount of loss that could happen. And the advice I want to give on that, as far as like just from personal experiences, is that you can never really fully prepare for change until you wrap your mind around that change is the only constant in life. Change is the only thing that's guaranteed. Now, these changes look different, but it's almost like sometimes we get so complacent in where we are or after overcoming such change that we forget what got us through the change into where we are. And that, as they say, new levels, new devils. It's almost like there's another set of changes that's going to have to happen up here, another set of depths, another set of towers, another set of possibly crippling moments in order to make us strong enough to stand and stay on this level, and then also begin, as we move through this cycle, to get ready to go to the next level, whenever that may be. Ooh, that was heavy. That was heavy. I said this reading was personal, but it has worldly implication and personal implications. So as the world changes, be prepared to adapt to as the world changes. Get out of your way of convenient living. And I'll say that I'm guilty of it recently. Guilty of it, of the constant need to consume, because this body right here with this dirty short, it really just bothers me. But look at what is there. It's all the things that we consume. We have been trained to be consumers instead of producers, co-creating with the divines with our natural talents, using natural elements and things to still be able to do what these consumer goods have done, but not harm our planet and us as a byproduct of the planet, of having these things because they're convenient. Oh shit! Excuse me, excuse my French. I just split the deck and I got boom, the Judgment card, and this too shall pass. What y'all mean by that? Because all I heard, and this too shall pass. As the flower fades and something withers away, the Lord of thy God will remain the same. Judgment. Judgment. I know what the Judgment card means, because judgment and justice are often... Judgment has been passed on the way that we have lived and are living. The Judgment card speaks of a painful, challenging time. Struggles are rarely appreciated in the present moment. This card asks us to cleanse, purge, and renew in order to ascend. Excuse me, it says transcend, but ascend as well. A guardian blows a horn, signaling danger after two individuals struggling to stay afloat. Judgment is a call to step into our soul mission. It is time to transition from one state to another, becoming fully awake. You know what? I think I'm just going to end that right there, because, baby, the sun will come out. Nothing good ever comes easy. I know times get rough. Okay. Because, baby, judgment is about to be called. And we going to see some shit change. We're going to see some stuff change, y'all. And I hope that you all are prepared. I hope that you navigate this new space and these new changes with the same grace that Miss Mamas is dancing with the divine. I hope that you handle those with the best grace that you know how. Remember, fear is necessary, but unchecked fear is crippling, debilitating. Whatever changes come, face them with courage. So I am going to reference the Bible on this one. With faith the size of a mustard seed. And then my favorite verse, which is, He has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And what I get, those two verses, I lean into them heavy when something scares the out of me. Okay, when some change or some movement requires me it scares me. I lean into those two verses because faith the size of the mustard seed is, as they say, as big as a period on a paper, right? But it's not that it's like your faith has to be that much stronger, that little bitty dot stronger than your fear of whatever's facing you. Because you might be full of fear, but if your faith that everything is going to work out as you have been shown that it will work out, then baby, God's going to carry you through. Just hold his hand and dance with him. Dance with your angels. Dance with your ancestors. Let them lead you, guide you. Listen to guide yourself, your higher self, your own. You listen to your own intuition, because whatever nudges you're getting, it is imperative. It is imperative that you follow those nudges as quickly as possible. Yes, we have time, but then we're also on a time scale because there's certain things, certain energies about that are requiring us to move and take the aligned action. And you can't take the aligned action that you're supposed to take in 2020 right now because you may not get the same results because the odds may not be in your favor. So when you get that nudge, make a move, baby. Make a move, okay? And watch your sunflowers. Watch your harvest. Watch your blossoms blossom. Okay. Ooh. Love it, love it, love it. Y'all be good. Y'all be sweet. And I'll see y'all next time.